So we had said when is it applied the comparison test? It's applied when you reject H naught. That's the first condition. You apply it when you've got 3 or more treatments. All right. So when you've got 3 or more treatments, that's when you can apply the comparison test. So we have got 2 approaches, right? We've got 3 approaches. We've got the tech HSD procedure. We've got the Chef's procedure. We've got the least significant difference. So the text procedure, you apply it when you've got all the groups are of the same size, right? All treatments are of the same size, which means you apply it for what? For balanced models. And then the Chef's procedure, this is used when the groups are not all the same size when they are of the same size, which means even for balanced or unbalanced models, you can use it. Then the least significant difference can be used in both cases. That means the unbalanced and what? Unbalanced model and balanced model. That's when you can use it. For this course, we shall use the Lsd. That's where we can limit ourselves the least significant difference, right? So let's get an understanding on the least significant difference. Suppose the following is F test. For this is rejected. We wish to test H naught mu I is equal to mu J. So now it's a matter of pairwise comparison, right? You mu I and the mu J, and you compare. Then this follows a T statistic. So which is why I dot minus y j dot. So you're comparing the two means. So it's a subtraction of the two means above there, right, over the standard error. So you've got ni and nj, right? So you are supposed to know when to use because there's two treatments. How you treat it differently. There's a way you can treat it when you've got a balanced model and when you've got an unbalanced model. So assuming a two-sided alternative, the pair of means mu I and mu j would be declared significant if the difference of their means is greater than what? T alpha over 2 in brackets n minus what? A multiplied by the standard error. So that's when you are going to probably say they are significantly what? Different. If the difference in their means is greater than what? The right-hand side. So the quantity that is on the right-hand side, that's the Lsd, which is T alpha over 2 n minus A. We multiply that by the square root of MSE bracket 1 over Ni minus 1 over Nj. So it's called the least significant difference. If the design is balanced, then we apply this formula below. So this is for unbalanced, right? And this is what? For balanced. Because for balanced, we've got the same number of observations. But for unbalanced, you've got number observation that will be what? That will be different. So to use the Lsd procedure, simply compare the observed difference between each paired of averages to the corresponding Lsd. So you get the absolute value. I remember last time when I was marking people, they usually forget about this absolute value. So you need to take care of this absolute value. If the absolute value is greater than Lsd, we reject H naught, and we conclude that the population mean mu I and mu j are significantly what? Different. So we have used the sample. These are of the sample. If they are significantly different, that infers that in the population they are significantly what? Different. So theory on its own, it's not enough. So let's look at one example. I'm sure today we only look at the balanced design, and then tomorrow we're going to look at unbalanced design. Any question, guys? Any questions before we look at an example? Silence, it means there is no questions, right? So let me go to any notes that I sent you that has got an example of this. Hello, guys. How about an example? Okay, so right, what we can do, right, guys, I think it'll be easier to do this way. Remember last time I gave you a question, right? Was it a question on the assignment? Yeah. That I canceled it as an assignment.
Yes, sir.
You still remember that one? Is it possible to try it? Who has got it on a soft copy on the machine? I think I'm not getting it. Let me see. Oh, I can. You do it after. Yeah, I think that one would help us to discuss more further. Right. Let me convert it. It's like a PDF. All right. For practice sake, let's look at. We have to look at these questions and then we discuss this question tomorrow. Right. I'll not give you the solution. You'll be sharing on your screen. How can I do it? What do you think will be a productive way of discussing? I'm not hearing you. Let me raise my volume. Go ahead.
Tutaura paZoom ipo tichishare my screen.
I think let's cooperate, guys, right? And do similar question. It's there in the exam. Similar question, not the same numbers. Similar questions. The structure of the questions, they definitely be the same. So tomorrow, let's do this question, guys, and then tomorrow we'll discuss. And then tomorrow we'll discuss, right? This, and then after discussing this, then we look at how we do the unbalanced design. So probably let me look for an unbalanced design and then send you on the group so that tomorrow it's a matter of discussing the two, what do you call this? Yeah, I know what I can do. I just can remove one observation from the other and then you do it as a unbalanced design. So let me do this. So I'll send you the balanced and unbalanced design model. Then you do your calculations. Then we discuss tomorrow, because what differs with the unbalanced, I think it comes to the LSD only. That's where the difference much comes in, and even probably in calculating SS treatment. Yeah, the principle when you apply it on SS treatment and LSD, that's when you would see the difference between what unbalanced and balanced design. So I'll give you one assignment, but I'll change one. It's not an assignment, it's a group work you can discuss as in pairs, right? So that by the time we discuss tomorrow, everyone will be understanding. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So I'm just sending now the questions on the, yeah. So now I'm sending the questions on the group for the practice.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, yeah, enjoy. Go get vaccinated.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, there are cases where we are given like the unbalanced model, right? And we have two formulas for the LSD, one for the balanced model and the other for the unbalanced model. Let's say, and then we are asked to calculate the LSD. Which formula are we supposed to use? Like, because for other treatments, we'll be having like the same number of observations, and then for the other treatment, we'll be having like a different number of observations. So which formula then do we use to calculate the LSD?
Right, for the right, what happens is that for balanced model, right, the LSD doesn't change. Do you see what I violated?
Yes.
I violated something, right? So that
Yes,
formula, it works for that formula, it works for balanced design models. If you are going to use this as a derivation point, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You would get up to this. Right? So when we are dealing with balanced design model, we use this one. Right? Who is talking? Then for unbalanced design, you have to calculate for each and every paired that you're doing, because your N and your J may be different, right? Suppose you've got 3 treatments, right? The first treatment it has got 4 observation, right? The second one has got 4 observation, and then the third one has got 3 observation. right? So that
Yes.
means you would calculate 2 LSDs, right? One with the 1/4 and the other with 1 over what? Over 4, right? And then the other one it will be 1/4 and 1/3. Yeah, I think there was a typing error. Thank you so much for the correction. Yes, there is a plus. Yeah, it's not a what? A minus. Yeah. It should be a plus. Yeah. All right. So did you understand how you do your unbalanced the LSD?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have got 3 treatments. You have got one with 4 observation, the other with 4 observation, the other with what? 3 observation. So you are going to calculate one. The one will be 1/4, 1/4, which means you're comparing the treatments with the same what? Same observations, right? And the third one, it would have a combination with 1/4 and 1/3. Any other questions, guys? So let me send you what to call this. Yeah, we're done, guys. So you can even unmute you can what end the meeting, right? So just receive 2 questions, for one for balance and for one unbalanced.